Well, welcome to Boxed In. Today we are speaking about being boxed in by isolation. Now, one of the scariest places to find yourself is to be all alone. Even before the national shutdown, you might have found at times you were close in proximity to many people, yet you still felt emotionally distant and disconnected. Being boxed in by isolation can happen almost anywhere and at any time, and even during times when we are not being socially isolated. Isolation can be devastating, and it can affect a heart, a mind, a soul, and it can have a massive impact. I'm sure that Mary knew all about social distancing and isolation. As a teenager engaged to be married in a Jewish culture, falling pregnant before marriage, she would have been shunned by everyone. Not only was she pregnant, but she refused to admit that she had slept with another man. She claimed it was God. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine how crazy she must have seemed? I'd make sure I'd stay way clear of that matter. Now, Mary could have tried to manage a pregnancy on her own, but instead she chose to connect with her cousin Elizabeth. That's when she came to true community, when she found someone she cared. Listen to what happened in Luke chapter 1 verse 39. Afterward, Mary arose and hurried off into the hill country of Judea, to the village of Zachariah and Elizabeth. Arriving at their home, Mary entered into the house and was greeted by Elizabeth. At that moment, she heard Mary's voice. The baby in Elizabeth's womb jumped and kicked, and suddenly Elizabeth was filled with an overwhelming Holy Spirit. And with a loud voice, she prophesied, and she said, "Mary, you are a woman, given the highest favor and privilege above all others, for your child is destined to bring God's delight. The moment you came into the door and greeted me, my baby danced inside of me with ecstatic joy. Great favor is upon you, for you have believed every word spoken by the Lord." Now, it was with Elizabeth that she received much needed encouragement and affirmation. In the next few weeks of the shutdown, when you feel increasingly more isolated, here's a challenge: to connect with people who care and with people who have cared for you. True community frees us to be open and honest while receiving much needed affirmation and encouragement. The challenge I would like to extend to you is to connect with one person who cares for you each day, and to connect with one person who needs to be cared by you each day. Jesus calls us to love others, and we have a great opportunity right now to love on others. So here's a question for the day. Who are you caring for, and who is caring for you? What do you need to do in order to care for someone, and what do you need to do in order to find someone who can care for you? Hope you enjoy your day, and I hope you enjoyed this devotion.